Donc j'ai rendez-vous avec Fridoon Joinda, un conférencier et réalisateur qui a été contraint de fuir son pays en raison de son travail dans les médias.
I'm from Kabul, Afghanistan originally, and I was involved in media and journalism in Afghanistan, and that was the main reason that we had to leave Afghanistan. In August 2016, I arrived in Greece in Lesbos Island in Moria camp. Now I'm studying here in Athens. Soon I will be graduated, and then I'm also doing a podcast. I'm involved in different projects and activities regarding human rights and refugee situation here in Greece.
Peux-tu me dire pourquoi ce trajet, pourquoi tu as fait le voyage jusqu'en Grèce?
I left Afghanistan for many different reasons, because we know that Afghanistan has been involved in war for many decades. The overall situation was because of this insecurity and safety, but particularly because I come from a journalistic and artistic family. We were involved in media and journalism. We were mocking the governments. We wouldn't agree with the government that they were doing things about Afghan, the system, everything.
Peux-tu m'en dire plus à propos du voyage que tu as fait donc pour arriver jusqu'en Grèce? Dans quelles conditions tu es venu ici?
The circumstance that I left, it was very harsh, it was very difficult, because I had to cross the borders, which means that we had to basically run on the mountains, in woods, during the night, during the day, in hot and cold weather. We had to experience a starvation. I remember that we had to eat grass, eat leaves from the trees and so on. And I was almost losing my life throughout this journey. So it was very harsh. And this is not my own experience. It's also like experience of thousands and millions of other refugees that they go through. So very similar, everyone experiences.
I'm really sorry. Je suis vraiment désolée. Every person's dear. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, don't worry.
J'ai dit, en plus j'ai le pleur facile. Hein.
I went through that, it's over for me, but still other people are there going the same situation. So it's not over. It's over at least for me, hopefully, I guess, but not for many other people.
Tout d'abord, j'admire ton courage. Est-ce que tu peux me dire, du coup, si tu as fait un arrêt dans une autre région avant d'arriver en Grèce, ou si tu es directement arrivé en Grèce, et comment s'est passé l'accueil a priori ici?
So we flew with the airplane, we went to Iran, and then from Iran we crossed the border, we went to Turkey, and then we stayed in Turkey for 3 months. We were looking for ways to come to Greece, and that we were in touch with the smugglers, and we had to make sure that's also safe, because some of them, they just push you to death, they don't care, they just won't get the money. And then in Turkey, I think after a month, we came to Greece and Lesbos, the agency. And then when we arrived in Lesbos Island, we were rescued. That was a very big and horror journey that I experienced from crossing. And then when I arrived, I was taken to Moria camp, and Moria camp, which is very known, and that has been called the worst refugee camp in the world by Doctors Without Borders. So I experienced living there for over a year. And that was the situation.
Concrètement, pour toi, quelles seraient les choses à mettre en place et par les institutions et par exemple par l'Union européenne pour vraiment améliorer cette situation? Je ne sais pas, est-ce que tu as des idées par rapport à ça ou des revendications?
For the European Unions and the US that I amazingly value and respect, and I believe with the values that European Union has and the US have, they would need to not just only have these values on a piece of paper that's somewhere. It has to be applied, and it has to be applied with the seriousness, and that they would have to believe in those values that they're talking about. If that is done, hopefully in the far future, we will have less suffering of humans. Otherwise, this would be like a ping pong ball that would pop up from the Ukraine, it would pop up in Middle East, it would pop up in Africa, and you never know. So.
Quand on voit les personnes qui sont victimes de ça en face de soi, je pense qu'on est encore plus confronté, on se sent encore plus confronté à la situation. Parce qu'on dit humain, humain, humain finalement, mais c'est vraiment quand on a le contact qu'on s'en rend compte des choses. Et je pense que je me suis sentie impuissante, vraiment. Parce qu'on ne sait pas à quoi répondre, on ne sait pas quoi dire. Oui, l'Europe en soi c'est une institution, c'est des pays, mais c'est aussi nous en fait. Un citoyen plus un citoyen qui font une population, et puis des populations qui font une institution. On a ce sentiment, enfin moi personnellement, j'ai eu ce sentiment de responsabilité en fait, au niveau de ma conscience.